Yo, hey everyone, welcome to your live stream. I'm Bobby. Nice to meet you. So today's class, first and foremost, you should be on Centaur. Looks like that. So Centaur, it's like the man horse thing. So look that up on Spotify if you want to find it. Because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that would name a playlist that. About today's class. So today's class is going to be a lot of core, a lot of things, lots of opportunities for handstands if you choose to take it. I will go over this quick thing that we're going to do. So the beginning of every class or every round, we'll start with a bear pose, which simply looks like hovering the knees in a tabletop. So imagine I was a tabletop, but my knees are hovered. We'll do some other stuff. We'll go up, we'll go back, and then we'll take eventually, if that makes sense at all. But we'll find a trust fall push up. So on the knees, hands come next to the chest, and you'll fall. Catch yourself, do not belly flop on the floor. From there, you tuck the toes, lift the knees, see if you can find a low plank, and then press up to high plank. You can also just walk the hands forward and do a push-up if that works better for you, or modify it any way you'd like. Once we find the high plank, we'll go back to the feet and hop to a active squat. From here, you have options. The first round, we all do the crow pose. The second round, you have the opportunity for handstand. It's a quick crow pose. The idea is to just transition this. So if I'm doing the crow pose option, whatever, my right foot's gonna step back, so I plant my hands, knees to triceps, my left foot lands the center, and my right foot steps back into a warrior two. We have the opportunity for handstand as well. I'd plant the hands, hop, and then same thing, my left foot lands, back foot steps back to the warrior two. You can also just skip that, hold the active squat, and find your way to warrior two. Make sense? Cool. Hopefully that did. With that being said, let's get started. This playlist is very short for the warm-up. So if you can, have your phone handy, find the child's pose first, and then we'll hit play together. But I do want to take a few moments in your child's pose just to kind of settle in before the music turns on, because there's not enough time for me to do it with the music. So if you can, find the child's pose. We'll start the music soon. But big toes touch, knees wide in the back of your mat. And set the hips back to the heels, reach the arms forward, rest forehead on or towards the mat. And again, we have not started the music yet. Just a few moments here of silence. Hopefully it's silent. It might not be silent where you are, but just a few moments here to start to tune into yourself. So to try to melt away everything outside of your mat or off of your mat, and just really take this time to tune in. And focus on the breath, inhales, exhales. Start to level them out. So pick a specific number that you can try to maintain. I typically use about a 3. You can go longer, shorter, anything you'd like. And allow these breaths to be the thing that stabilizes you throughout this class. There are lots of high, I want to say energy, but high heart rate things that will cause the breath to change. So just trying to stabilize the breath now so that we can come back to it a little bit later when we need to. So if you are feeling winded, gassed, tired, always come back to the breath. If you focus on the exhales, make them a little bit longer, the breath can calm, or the system can calm, and hopefully you can keep moving on. But of course, if you need to, child's pose is always the option. And take this one last moment, set an intention for your class if you'd like to. And then when you're ready, we will find our way to hands and knees. Start that music in 3, 2, 1, or whatever. Hands and knees, right away, we'll start to tabletop and cat and cow. So every inhale, breath, chest rises, tailbone rises, gaze lifts. Every exhale, press the floor, arch the spine, press it away. And of course, move through these in your own way, in your own time. And I haven't played this playlist in quite a while, so I hope we're in for a good time. I've turned it up a little bit louder in my ear, just so hopefully that translates to my energy as well, but we'll see. Good, as you're ready, we'll tuck the toes. Lift the hips to sky, downward facing dog. And of course, from there, walk the dog, shake the legs, anything you need to do to warm up here. And you might nod the head no, shake the head yes, see how the neck feels. Good, ragdoll. Walk the hands back to the feet. Once you arrive, bend the knees, grab opposite elbows, hang out. So if you like, or just find stillness. And feel the forearms, try to reach towards the floor. And tailbone tries to reach to the sky. And release the hands down. And deep bended knees, roll up the spine piece by piece, head, neck, last thing up. Once you arrive, some shoulder shrugs backwards. And some forwards. When you're ready, take those arms up to the sky, inhale, breath. And then forward fold, bend the knees, hands all the way back to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten out the spine. High plank, plant the hands, walk them all the way forward. And then your choice, your route, slowly lower all the way down to the belly. From there, we flatten the toes. And press the feet down, squeeze thighs on the inhale breath, lift a cobra of your height, as high or shallow as you need to make this. Exhale, release. Good. We take two more of those together. Inhale, breath, lift the chest to your height, high or low. And then exhale, slowly release. Last one, inhale, breath, lift the chest. Do not hold your breath. We'll stay here for a few moments. See if you can move the chest a little further forward, but the shoulders a little further back. When you're ready, child's pose. Big toes touch, knees widen, and sit back to the heels. Your next inhale, breath, tabletop. Your own exhale, down dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips to sky. And shake it out, walk it out if you need to. On the inhale, breath, rise high to the toes, look between your hands. Exhale, bend the knees, step or walk forward, forward fold. Feet meet at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten out the spine. Exhale, fold, bring it down. Good. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms all the way up to the sky. Forward fold, bend the knees, take it to the floor. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, find length through your spine. Vinyasa. Plant the hands, step or hop. High to low plank your exhale breath. Your own inhale to upward facing dog, chest high, toes flat. Your own exhale, down dog, tuck toes. And lift the hips. I missed this playlist. On the inhale breath, take the right leg up to the sky. Lizard lunge, exhale, step outside that right hand. And of course, from here, we'll stay steady, move around anything that feels good, nothing that doesn't. And stay or twist, right arm lifts high. And drop inside the leg. And chest forward, inhale, breath. Hips back, straighten that leg, exhale. And the right hip moves back as you do this. An active squat. Left foot steps forward. Bend the knees, thighs turn on. Arms go forward. Hands heart to stand. Good. Arms high, inhale, breath. Bend knees, hands go forward. And plant hands, step left foot, then a right foot back, high plank. And stay there or full push up, chest to floor and up. From there, we drop the knees. And shift back to lower forearms. And slide into upward facing dog, your inhale breath. When you're ready, down dog, tuck toes, lift the hips. And it's left leg up to sky, inhale breath. Into lizard lunge, exhale, step outside that hand. Good. Stay steady, move around anything that you did that first time. And stay or twist, left arm high. And drop inside the leg. And chest forward, inhale. Hips back, straighten the leg, exhale. An active squat. Right foot steps forward, bend the knees, lift chest, arms forward. Hands heart to stand. Good. Arms high, inhale, breath. Bend knees, hands forward. And plant hands, it's right foot, then left foot back, high plank. And stay there or that full push up. When you're ready, we drop the knees. And shift back the forearms. And slide to up dog, your inhale, breath. When you're ready, down dog, tuck toes, lift the hips. And finding our way straight to active squat on the inhale breath, high on the toes, look forward. Bend the knees, hop the feet outside the hands. Bend the knees, lift chest right away. Hands heart to stand. Good. Take arms high, inhale breath. Bend knees, hands go forward. Plant hands, step or hop, vinyasa, your choice, your route, into down dog. One more. On the inhale breath, high in the toes, look forward. Bend the knees, hop the feet outside hands, active squat. You bend the knees, lift right away. And hands heart to stand. Good, arms high, inhale breath. Bend knees, hands go forward. And plant hands, step or hop, vinyasa. I will meet you in down dog. Round one. So as I mentioned before we started, bear pose is our first pose of every single round. So you might shorten the stance a little bit. On the inhale breath, just as you rise as high to the toes as you can. And then exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips over the knees, hands over or shoulders over the wrists. So should be a tabletop without the knees. We're here for 5. Good. Can you move the chest forward? Hold it 4. And for 3. And 2, drop the knees. And toes tucked behind you. Can you sit on the heels? And then use the hands or not to find a forward fold. So you'll lift the knees up, drive the heels down, and just fold over the legs. From there, can you grab behind the back of the legs, just pull the chest into that thigh, try to bring the chest to thigh contact. We fold. Good, release the hands. Bend the knees, look forward, inhale, rise, arms all the way up to the sky. And then it's chair pose, bend the knees, sit the hips low. So weight is in the heels, gaze goes forward. On the inhale breath, just reach higher. Exhale, airplane wings, bow the body halfway forward. From there, it's toe stand. You'll lift the heels up as you sit down to the heels. And then as slow as you can, we lean back, slowly drop the knees to the floor. Once they land, we stand on the knees. A trust fall push-up, hands next to the chest. When you're ready, lean forward, start to fall low plank. You'll tuck the toes, lift knee, high plank, press up. From the high plank, it's down dog with a knee bend, so sit low to the heels. And then active squat, hop the feet outside hands. Now, if you got lost in that process, don't worry. We do that same thing 6 times, so you'll get it eventually. Stay active squat or crow pose. We'll plant the hands, knees to triceps, arm balance. If you've got it, we hold it 5. Your right foot will step back in 4. And 3. And 2, drop the left foot. Right foot steps back, warrior 2. So left knee bent, right leg is back at the mat. Reverse the triangle, straighten leg, high five the back wall. How high can you reach that left hand? And triangle pose. Inhale, reach forward, hips go back, and take off the arms 6 and 12. And gaze wherever's comfortable, maybe up to that right hand. Added challenge, try to point the tailbone towards your right heel. It might not happen, just try. Good, look to the floor. It's pyramid pose. We'll drop the right hand to frame the foot. Back foot's gonna take a half step in as you square off the hips. So right hip moves forward, left hip back. You might have a little bend in that front knee, that's okay. And fold over that front thigh. Good, forward fold, just step forward, top of the mat. Heels, toes touch, or whatever you need. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten spine. Exhale, fold to bring it down. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms all the way overhead. And forward fold, bend the knees back to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, find length through your spine. And plant hands, step or hop vinyasa, your choice, your route, high to low plank, or any other route. I'll meet you down dog. And readjusting that down dog. So it might be a little bit shorter if you'd like to, setting up straight to the second side. When you're ready on the inhale breath, rise high to the toes. And then exhale, bend the knees, hover them off the floor, shoulders stack over the wrists. It's like a tabletop with no knees. We're here for 5. Good. Can you think cat pose in the shoulders though for 4? Good. For 3. And 2, drop the knees. And toes will stay tucked as you sit on the heels. And then just going to forward folds. You'll lean back, drive the heels down, straighten the legs, grab behind the straight legs and pull the chest to the thighs. So big movement there, big transition. Doesn't have to look exactly what I did, just as long as you find your way here. Good, release the hands. Bend the knees, look forward, then rise all the way up to stand, arms go high. Into chair pose, bend the knees, sit the hips. Again, weight is in the heels. Good, it's perch pose, airplane wings, bow the chest halfway. Into toe stand, heels lift as you bring those hands heart center. And then slowly, we lower those knees back to the floor. And stand on the knees. Hands next to the chest, it's a trust fall push-up, just go for it. Hover the chest. When you're ready, tuck toes, lift knee, low plank. Into high plank, press up. From the high plank, it's down dog to sit back to the heels, gaze forward. And then active squat, step forward, hop forward. Anything you need. Good, stay active squat or the crow pose, hands to floor, knees to triceps. We find it for 5. Good, you keep it for 4. Left foot stepping back in 3. And 2, left foot steps to the back, it's warrior 2. So the right knee stays bent, left leg is straight and strong. Reverse the triangle, straighten leg, high 5 the back wall. Again, how high can you reach that right hand? Triangle pose. Inhale, reach forward, hips go back, and tick-tock the arms 6 and 12, but thighs stay strong. Thighs are engaged. Pyramid pose, left hand finds the floor. Back foot a half step in to square the hips off. You might bend the front knee if you need to. When you're ready, just fold over this right leg. And again, right hip moves back, left hip forward, square those hips. And forward fold, step forward, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, find length through your spine. Good, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms all the way overhead. And then forward fold, take it back to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, find length through spine. And plant hands, step or hop, vinyasa, your choice, your route. I'll meet you down dog. Round 2. The same thing, of course, adding on. From the down dog. Maybe a little bit of a shorter stance if you need to get there. You might also find the tabletop first and then just lift the knees up. That's another option. We're ready, bear pose on the inhale, breath, rise high to the toes. And then exhale, bend the knees, hover them just off the floor, pause there. Now send awareness to the left knee, try to keep it stable. You stay here at the challenge, hover the right foot, but neither knee changes. We're here for 5. Good, hold it 4. And for 3, 2, drop the foot, drop the knees, forward fold. So you'll sit on the heels, drive the heels down, grab behind the legs, fold to them. And maybe the face goes in between your knees. Good. Release the grip. Bend the knees, rise all the way up to stand. Inhale, breath, listen close. This time it's perch pose. Just bend the knees, airplane wings to bow. And toe stand, lift the heels, sit to the heels, hands come heart center. And then again, we lean the torso back to slowly drop the knees down. And stand on knees as a trust fall push-up. Can you hold that plank at the bottom? Go low. Maybe tuck the toes, lift the knee, hold low plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, high plank, press up. And then it's active squat. You sit back to the heels and then hop the feet, active squat. Good. From the active squat, 2 choices, 3 choices. Stay is 1, crow pose is 2, or handstand work is 3. Your right foot will step back in a warrior 2 in 5. Right foot back in a warrior 2 in 4. In 3. In 2. Cool. Reverse the triangle. Straighten leg, high 5 the back wall. And again, your right foot is at the back of the mat. Triangle pose. Inhale, reach forward, hips go back. Tick-tock the arms, 6 and 12. We add on, stay here. Actually, don't stay. Take the right hand around the low back. Grab waistband or the inner thigh. Now, option to stay. Or the challenge, that left arm goes forward, belly stronger. If you do, hold it 5. Good, reach it forward, 4. For 3. And 2, bend the knee, reverse the warrior. And press that thigh away with that right hand if you've got it. Good, pyramid pose, windmill hands frame the foot. Back foot takes a half step in, straighten both legs. From here, it's inhale, breath, halfway lift, find length. And then exhale, fold, maybe walk the hands back towards that right leg for more depth. So you'd still frame the front leg with your hands, but just walk them back towards the back foot. Good, hands frame the foot. It's 3-leg down dog. Take the front leg up to the sky behind you, left leg. And then try to keep that foot lifted, shift forward to a high plank. So 1-legged plank, 3-legged plank rather. From here, can you bring the left knee, left elbow, hold. Stay left knee, left elbow, or have the challenge, tent the right fingertips, hold it 5. Good, hold it for 4. And 3. And 2, falling star, your back heel spins. The left leg kicks the right, it might land, it might hover. You're here for 5. Good, stack shoulders over the left hand, hold 4. And for 3. And 2, 3-leg down dog, left leg up, inhale, breath. And then bend the knee, open the hips, stay, or wild thing. Land the foot, lift the hips up. And from the wild plank, it's side plank. So slowly you start to unback bend and stack the shoulders over my right hand. And then as I'm ready, my left foot can step to meet the right, or my left knee goes up to the sky for working that challenge. Wherever you are, we're in a runner's lunge in 5. So that left foot is going to step forward in 4. Try not to use the left hand. We're here for 3. And 2, slowly that left foot steps forward. Left arm goes back, right arm joins airplane wings, gaze goes forward. Good, so stay here. Try to pull the chest away from the thigh to stay. Or the challenge, biceps frame the head, maybe right arm, maybe both, hold it 5. Good, 4. And 3. And 2, hands down, it's standing splits, just lift the back leg as strong as you can, don't panic, it's 5. Good, hold it 4. And 3. And 2, shrimp squat, right knee as close to the left ankle as you can. Then we look forward, stork pose, right knee comes up. Good, from the stork, it's funky chair, flex the ankle over the knee, and bend the bottom knee, sit low. Hips move back, find length in that right thigh, outer right thigh. Now from here, we're gonna take Utthita, so you have your options. It's a big toe lock. We can also just hold the right knee. But if we're going to yogi toe lock, my right index and middle finger grab the right big toe. I'll lift the chest up and bring that foot in towards the crotch, or grab the knee. Stay here, or as you're ready, we straighten the leg forward and stay there, or open the leg out to the side, your choice of this variated pose. You're here for 5. Wherever you are for 4. And for 3. And 2, big right step, it's goddess pose. Heels in, bend the knees, sit low. Now I like to sway here for this one. You can, you don't have to. Good, star pose, big stretch, straighten the legs. Parallel your feet. When you're ready, take it down to the floor, fold. From there, it's inhale, breath, halfway lift, find length through the spine. And then exhale, fold, heart to floor, tailbone up to the sky. And keep the legs, inhale, halfway lift, find length. And then we grab the left thigh, pull the chest to the leg, or grab the leg any way you'd like to, just get the chest to that left leg. The same thing to the right. You're gonna take this to the front. It's runner's lunge. You'll frame the hands around the left leg, look forward. And then right hand stays down. You add the twist, left arm up to the sky. And feet should be about hip width distance. It'll make this next part easier. Squeeze the feet towards each other. Become light in the right hand. When you're ready, it's vertical twist. Lift the torso over the chest. Arms stay open wide. Good. Now from here, can you take the right elbow towards your left thigh, prayer twist? So left palm's going to meet it. As you press the palms together, open deeper into this twist. And eventually thumbs come center line of the chest. And look to left big toe. Either step or walk that right foot forward, shared twist. Feet touch to stay, or side crow. And plant the hands to the side of the mat. Lift the knees. We'll have the opportunity for that vinyasa in a moment. But if you're taking side crow, we're here for 5. If not, you're in that chair twist for 4. And for 3. And 2, land the feet. When you're ready, rise all the way up to stand. Inhale, breath, everyone. And then forward fold, just take it down to the floor. Good, inhale, halfway lift, find length through the spine. Unplanned hands vinyasa, if you want that crow pose, it's an option. But again, you have it in the flow, so you might not need it. Really your choice. However you want to find the down dog. We'll find that second side. So shortening the stance if you need to. And again, you might find the tabletop first. When you're ready, on the inhale breath, high in the toes. Exhale, bear pose. Hover those knees just off the floor, just off the floor. Stay there, added challenge. Hover left foot, change nothing else. Hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop the feet, drop the knees. You sit on the knee heels, forward fold. So the heels are gonna drive down. You'll fold, grab behind the legs, pull chest to the thighs. When you're ready, bend the knees, rise all the way up to stand, inhale, breath. And then perch pose, airplane wings, exhale, bow the body forward. Until stand, heels lift, sit down, hands heart center. And then again, we lean back, start to grip through the toes slowly. I am falling. Drop the knees down. And come to stand on the knees. It's a trust fall push up. When you're ready, go for it. Try to hold that low plank. So tuck the toes, lift the knees, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, high plank press up. When you're ready, down dog to active squat, bend the knees, hop the feet outside hands. Look forward. 3 options, you stay. Option 2 is crow pose. Option 3, handstand play. Your left foot will step back into that warrior 2 in 5. And you might also just go straight there, hold the warrior 2. That's an option for 4. Left leg back into warrior 3 and 2. Left foot back, warrior 2. Reverse triangle, straighten leg, high 5, the back wall. Triangle pose. Inhale, reach forward, hips will back. And TikTok arms 6 and 12 whenever you're ready. But again, thighs are strong. We stay here. Add the half bind. Left hand comes around the low back. Now staying is perfect. Or we add that challenge. Right arm forward, palms to sky. You reach long for 5. Can you stretch the right armpit? 4. And for 3. And 2, bend the knee, reverse the warrior. And press it away. Pyramid pose, windmill hands, frame the foot. And back foot takes a half step in, straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. Maybe walk back towards that left leg. Go for your depth here. Right hip back, left hip forward. Breathe. Good. Plant the hands, frame the foot. It's 3-leg down dog. Now I'm taking a little step back with my left foot to lift that right leg up. And then keep the right foot lifted, shift forward, high plank. From the high plank, get your right knee towards the right tricep. Try to stay. Or add the challenge, tent left fingertips, hold it. 5. And for 4. And for 3. And 2, falling star, right leg kicks left. It might hover or drop it, your choice. 5. 4. And 3. And 2, 3-leg down dog, right leg up. And then we bend the knee, open hips, stay or wild thing. Land the foot, lift the hips. And again, squeeze the butt here, protect your lower back. Oh, this is one of my favorite songs. From the wild thing, it's side plank. So again, unback bend, stack the shoulders, belly turns on, like imagine zipping it up. And then we either step that right foot to meet the left, or your challenge, that right knee lifts to the sky. Work the challenge. You can do this. We're here for 5. Good. Hold it. 4. Right foot forward in 3. 2, slow motion, right foot steps forward. And then it's airplane wings, right arm back, left arm joins. You take the gaze forward. Good to stay here. With a challenge, biceps frame the head. It's left arm, maybe both arms or neither. We're here for 5. 4. And 3. 2, hands down, standing splits. Lift that left leg up a moment. 5. And keep it. 4. 3. And 2, shrimp squat. Left knee, right ankle. Look forward. Stork pose. Bring it up. Left knee up to sky. When you're ready, funky chair. Flex the ankle over the knee. Bend the knee to sit low. So this is kind of your break, kind of working this right leg. I know it's burning, but that is my intention here, to burn this leg out. You've got this. You can do this. Utthita. So your left index and middle finger grab the left big toe or the left knee, your choice. When you're ready, you lift the chest up, bring the foot in towards your crotch. And then stay there, straighten the leg if you'd like to. Open the leg out, open the hip if you'd like. Whatever version of this pose you'd like. We're here for 5. For 4. And chaw through the chest for 3. And 2, slowly goddess pose. Left foot steps back, heels in, bend the knees, sit low. And I like to sway here, especially if that right leg is still burning. If you shift over to the left, it relieves the load there. Adjust a little bit. Good. It's star pose, big stretch, straighten the legs. And parallel your feet. When you're ready, take it all the way down to the floor. Now, if you'd like to invert, now is your time. If not, inhale, halfway lift, find length. And then exhale, fold, take it down a little lower. And if you're inverting, you've got time. If not, inhale, halfway lift, find length. Then everyone to that right leg, grab the leg unless you're inverting, you stay there. Fold to the right. And same thing to the left. Inversions, bring it down. Join us when you're ready. Get to the front, runner's lunge. Frame the hands around the right leg. And then we add that twist, right arm up to the sky whenever ready. And check the feet here. They should be about hip width distance, maybe a little bit shorter of a stance. Then it's strong legs. Light through the bottom hand. When you're ready, vertical twist. You keep the arms, just bring the torso over the hips. There it is. Beautiful. And prayer twist. Hands come heart center, left elbow to that right thigh. Once it's there, you press into that to lift the chest up, grow long. Long, 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 long. Look to the right big toe. And keep the twist to step or walk that left foot forward, chair twist. And stay here if you'd like side crow. We plant the hands to the right side of the mat. Lift the hips over on top of the triceps. If you've got that side crow, you're there for 5. If you've got the side crow, it's 4. And for 3. And 2, land the feet. When you're ready, everyone inhale, rise up to stand. And then forward fold, bend the knees, take it down. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Everyone. Vinyasa. Plant the hand, step, hop your choice, your route. I'll meet you down dog. Cool. So we just got one more round. Same thing, a little different towards the end. You're fine. We've got this. Who's having fun? Let's do it. You might shorten the stance a little bit. Grab water if you need to. We'll start in 5. You hold it for 4. And for 3. And 2, inhale high on the toes, bear pose, bend the knees, hover them just off the floor. Now option 1, we stay. Option 2, you hover the right foot, change nothing else. Option 3, high five the ceiling with that right foot. The higher it goes, the more the left knee rises. So can you lower that left knee, hover at 5, 4, 3, and 2, drop the knees. And tuck toes, sit on heels, it's forward fold. Drive the heels down, fold over your legs. We rise, bend the knees, rise all the way up to stand. Inhale, breath. Maybe on the toes, it's perch pose, airplane wings. You'll bow, heels lifted. And then everyone, it's toe stand, lift the heels, sit to them. Hands come heart center. As you're ready, lean back, squeeze the thighs. How slow can you drop the knees to the floor? Once they land, you stand on knees. It's that trust fall push-up, go low. Try to hold that low plank at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, press up. Down dog to active squat. Bend the knees, look forward, hop outside the hands. Whew. Your choice to stay. Handstand crow pose, your choice. We find that right foot stepping back in a warrior 2 in 5. Right foot back in a warrior 2 and 4. And if you mess up, you might also just go there. But we have it for 3. Right foot back in 2. Good. From the warrior 2, reverse triangle, straighten the leg, high five that wall. And standing a half moon, bend the knee. Reach forward, 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 use hand or not. And lift that right leg. And stack hips, stack shoulders. Any option you want to take here is up for grabs. We have it 5. Good. We can hold this for 4. Can you flex right heel, lift it higher? 3. And 2, slow, slow, slow. Warrior 2. Good, everyone. From the warrior to reverse side warrior, left arm high, inhale, breath. And then pyramid pose, windmill the hands, frame the foot. And back foot half step in to straighten the legs. When you're ready, fold over that leg. Now take it deeper, you might walk the hands back towards that right leg. Maybe tent the fingertips, take it to humble flamingo. To do that, my fingers are actively down. I will bend the right knee to load weight into my arms. And then from there, maybe I rise to the right big toe. Maybe my right foot lifts, I try to kick the butt. 5, 4, 3, 2, drop the foot, pyramid pose. We plant the hands, 3-leg down dog, left leg up to sky, inhale, breath. And keep it lifted, shift forward, high plank with one leg. Then it's left knee, left elbow to stay. Add the challenge, tent right fingertips. Deeper challenge, right hand reaches forward, shake my hand, 5. Good, 4, 3, 2, falling star, kick it right, it might stay, hover. Or maybe you grab it and then bend the right knee, try to sit to that right heel, 5, 4, 3, 2, to wild thing. It's 3-leg down dog. Your left foot steps behind. You lift the hips. You might also skip the 3-leg down dog if you'd like. Wild thing. Good. From the wild thing, it's side plank. We stack the shoulders over the right hand. Zip up the belly when you're ready. Try to lift that left knee up to the sky. You got to fight for this one. We're there for 5. Good. Can you find cat pose in your right armpit? 4. For 3. 2. See if you can bring that knee to chest. Maybe land the big toe first. Runner's lunge. To airplane wings, both arms reach back, chest goes forward. Stay here at the right arm, maybe both arms forward, reach long for 5. Good, hold it, 4, 3, 2, standing splits, maybe no hands, you'll find them behind that left leg. So I'm meeting my fingertips just behind the left leg. It's less about the hamstring, more about the balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, shrimp squat, right knee, left ankle, gaze forward. And then stork pose, bring it up. Good, funky chair, flex ankle over knee, sit it low. Anything you want to take. Flying pigeon to the choice. Handstand a choice. Your flying pigeon option. We'll meet back in that funky chair in 5. Funky chair in 4. In 3. And 2, Utthita Hasta. So your right index and middle finger, grab that right big toe. When you're ready, lift the chest, bring it up. Stay here or straighten the leg. Stay there or open the hip. Now option from here to add the challenge, keep the foot where it is, just lose the hand, hover at 5. Keep it, 4, 3, 2, goddess pose, big right step. Heels and toes out, sit low. Hands to thighs for this one. Cool. So a little dub out. We're gonna do some donkey kicks. You have 3 kicks. We'll land in a ball squat, ball squat. If you don't know what a donkey kick is, my hands are lifted. I plant the hands and I clap the feet. Lift the hands. That's 1. You have 3. On that third one, we land in a ball squat, which means my feet will come together. I crouch in the middle of my mat. Go for it. So 3 donkey kicks, or just go straight to that donkey or to the ball squat. But you lift the hands in between all the kicks. When you're ready, ball squat. Hands down. Hands heart toe stand. Anything you need. Now this part's a little weird. We're taking side crow to the front. So I'm going to twist my hands towards the front of the mat. Plant my hands about at the top of the mat. Shift forward, maybe step forward if I need to. Side crow or hold this twisted toe stand. Now, I don't want you to overthink this next part. We will find a low plank. Don't overthink it. Just deep inhale, breath through the nose. When you're ready, exhale everything out and just shoot the legs back, land low plank. Ow, fuck. Inhale, high plank and land my big toe. That was not supposed to do that. Inhale, the left leg up to the sky. Left leg up, 3-leg down dog. And runner's lunge, need to step it through. Normally it doesn't do that. So runner's lunge, left foot forward. When you're ready, we add that twist. Left arm lifts high. And adjust the stance. Feet hip width distance. Anything that you need to do. Good, strong legs, it's vertical twist. Or exalted warrior, that left hand to the thigh. Right arm up to the sky, twisted back bend if you'd like, hold it 5. Whatever, option 4. 3, 2, chair twist, prayer twist, prayer twist. So meet the palms, right elbow, left thigh. Lift the chest. 2 options here. It's a step or a float chair twist. If you're floating, that right leg can either lift up to the sky or bring the right knee to meet the left, squeeze it together. We're here for 5. Or chair twist is an option. You're here for 4. And chair twist for 3. And 2, land the feet, chair pose, arms go high, inhale, breath. Good, and then perch pose, airplane wings, bow it down. Good, inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Heels will lift in the process, so high on the toes. And then how slow can you bring it down? And toe stand. Slide it down that wall. Woo. We've been here before. The good news is we just vinyasa. Plant the hands, anything you want to do, plant the hands, vinyasa of choice. Whew. All right. So we have that second side. Now, if you're not side crowing, that's totally okay. I still want you to find the twisted ball squat towards the front. So you'd still twist. If you need to look at me, I'm doing it. Twisting up here. And then I just plant the hands and hop the feet back, low plank. That's if we're not side crowing. But I encourage the side crow. Be ambitious with yourself. Warm around. It starts now. From the down dog. Shorten stance if you need to. Inhale high on the toes. It's a bear pose. Exhale, bend the knees. Hover them just off the floor to stay. Have the challenge. Left foot hovers. Deeper challenge. You high five the ceiling. Right knee does not change. 5. Good. Keep it 4. 3, 2. Drop the knees to your forward fold. So you sit to the heels. Lift the knees. Fold over legs at the back of the mat. Good. Bend the knees. Rise all the way up to stand. Inhale, breath. And then perch pose, maybe those heels lift as you bow, airplane wings. And then everyone toes stand, heels lift, hands come heart center, you sit low. Slower, slower, knees drop, slower. Once you've got it, we stand on the knees. It's your last trust fall push up, make it count and go for it. Hold the low plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, high plank. To down dog, to active squat, bend the knees, hop outside the hands, and you lift. Oh yeah. Last one. Crow pose, handstand work. Or you just step that left foot back to warrior 2. What do you need to take? We're in that warrior 2 and 5. Your left foot will step back in 4. In 3. In 2. Left foot back, we reverse the triangle, straighten the leg, high five the wall. Standing half moon, bend the knee, reach forward, forward, forward. Hand drops or lifts. You lift that left leg. And stack the hips, stack the shoulders. Fly. 5. Can you flex that left heel, leave it higher? 4. Good, keep it 3. And 2 with control, warrior 2. Land it back. Whew. Front palm flips, reverse the warrior 1 breath. And then pyramid pose, windmill hands turn the foot. And back foot takes a half step in, straighten the legs, fold. Maybe walk it back. If you want that humble flamingo, again, we tent the fingertips. Thumbs are forward, all 4 other fingers behind you. And about under the hips or midway between the feet if you can. If we're not there, it's just flexibility. You're not there yet. But if you're here, tent the fingertips. Bend the left knee, load into the hands. And then when you're ready, try to lift that foot, kick the butt, hold it. 5, 4, 3, and 2, land the foot. Plant hands at 3 leg down dog, right leg up to the sky. And then shift it forward, high plank. Right knee, right elbow to stay. Add the challenge, tent left fingertips. Maybe left arm goes forward, touch or grab a handshake. 5, 4, 3, 2, falling start, it might hover. Your left hand might grab it. You might even bend that left knee, hover to the back heel, hover. 5, 4, 3, 2, your pathway to wild thing. Left hand drops. You can go 3 leg down dog or skip it. Your right foot lands behind you as you lift the hips. Okay, yeah, no, that sounds fake. I love that it's lyric. Side plank. Stack the shoulders. Belly strong. Try to lift that right knee to the sky. You've got this. This is the only time you're doing this left. The last time. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, slow it down, right knee to chest. Can you land the big toe first? Runner's lunge, airplane wings, arms go back, left hand joins. Stay there, add the left arm, maybe both arms forward, fight forward, 5. For 4. For 3. 2, standing splits, maybe no hands. I'm touching my fingertips behind the right leg for extra credit, 5. Or on the floor for 4. For 3. 2, shrimp squat, left knee, right ankle, pause. Stork pose, bring it up. Funky chair. You go low. Stay, flying pigeon, handstand, whatever you want to do is your time. For 5. For 4. Funky chair, 3. 2, funky chair, 2, T to your left, index and middle finger, grab the left big toe. Lift the chest up, bring it in. Stay there or straighten the leg. Stay there, open out the leg. And stay there. Or the extra credit foot stays where it is. You just release that hand, hold it, 5. 4. 3. 2, goddess pose, big left step. Heels in, sit it low. Hands to thighs. Walk it out, shake it out. Don't walk it out. I mean, I guess. Just sway. Cool. So again, we've got the 3 donkey kicks. If you've got a handstand in your practice, you might just hold a handstand. 3 donkey kicks. We land the ball squat when you're ready. Oh, God. Go for it. Oh, God. Not today, apparently. Cool. There it is. Ball squat in 5, 4, 3, 2 from the ball squat. Again, we walk the hands towards the front of the mat. Plant the hands. You could just stay here. If you've got the side crow, by all means, shift over the triceps, lift the feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, your choice, hop it back, low plank. Whoa. It's a high plank press up. And then it's a right leg, high 3-leg down dog. Into runner's lunge, right foot steps forward. Have the twist, right arm lifts. And feet hip width distance. You might shorten if you need to. When you're ready, it's vertical twist or exalted warrior. So you just come up to say the twist or take that twisted back bend if you like. Your choice. 5, 4, 3, and 2, prayer twist. Meet the palms, left elbow to that right thigh. Hands heart center, then we press open. Your option, chair twist, either step there, or float hold. Your choice, we're in chair twist for 5, 4, 3, 2, land the feet. Once you're there, inhale, rise all the way up to stand, arms go high. You lift the heels up, and then slowly you bring the hips down, toe stand. We made it. Last vinyasa. Anything goes. Plant the hands, step it back. If you don't have anything to do, you're with me. We go just to plank and just hold it to the plank to the end of the song because it's short and we can. So you can do literally anything you want to. Crow pose, handstand, vinyasa, or you're with plank. For 10. For 9. For 8. For 7. For 6. For 5. 4. 3. 2. You're done. Beautiful work, everyone. Grab some water. Take your time. Finish the vinyasa. Finish whatever you're doing. We are skipping this next song by Solardo, and we're just going to move. So skipping on the corner, and we're going to Jealousy. So Jealousy by the Disciples, acoustic version. Once you find it, of course, it is half pigeon time. Right or left, your choice. Go whenever you're ready. Option to stay. If you've got a variation you like to add, now is your time. Add it in. Twist back bend, anything you'd like. We haven't really done any back bends. We will close with some back bends. So after the half pigeon, we're going to just do some camel poses. 2 camel poses mixed with 2 hero poses. If camel pose is not for you, feel free to lay on your back and do a bridge instead. But camel pose, I think we can all do. But if you need to, bridge is your option, because I do want you to get some sort of hip opener back bend as opposed to a different one. But when you're ready, switch sides. So take time, step it back, walk it back, anything that you need to do to switch your half pigeon. Option, find that downward facing variation. Don't do down dog quite yet. Getting ahead of myself, but variation, twist back bend if you need to take one, or we just stay for a little bit longer. Cool. So as I mentioned, we are going hero pose, but we're going to find that down dog first. So you'll plant the hands, step the front foot back, shake it out, walk it out, do anything that you need to do to make your down dog feel lovely. And then when you're ready, we drop the knees to the floor, come to stand on those knees, camel pose. So again, 2 of these. First one does not have to be the deepest. You might stay hands on the butt or thighs, but if you want to go for the heels for both, you can, or if you have a different variation. But hands to the low back jean pockets. So 2 wallet pockets back here, slide the hands in them, then squeeze the elbows behind you. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the thighs. Press hips forward. When you're ready, start to look up to the sky. And think more heart lifting more than going back. And when you're ready, we go. We're here for 5. Hold it for 4. And for 3. 2, squeeze the thighs even more as you bring it back up. And then toes can be flat. We'll just have a seat for this first one. So you can traditionally, knees come together, feet are apart. But we're only here for just a moment of pause before that second camel. Second camel, if you're going for the heels, just be aware a lot of times we go for the same heel every time. So for me, I always go my right hand back, which does create imbalance. So if you do know you do that, or you go back for the heels, go the awkward hand, just start to incorporate it. It seems weird, it feels weird, even out the body. Or don't go for the heels at all. When you're ready, we stand. So up to the knees. Again, hands to back knee pockets to stay. You might slam the hands down the thighs, take it a little deeper, or go hands to the back of the heels. But again, keep the hips pressing forward. Keep everything pressing forward. We go. I'm here for 10 this time. And for 9. 8. And 7. Can you try to move your tailbone forward? So the direction your belly button's facing, can you move the tailbone there for 6? 5. 4. 3. 2. Bring it up. Hands to the floor as a moment. Bring the knees together, feet apart if you can. Sit in between the heels. Now, this one might be a lot on the knees. If that is too much on the knees, bring the feet together, sit on the heels. If it's not enough, then you say it's okay. Then we can maybe start to walk the hands back, go to forearms, or all the way down to the back. If just sitting on the knees is too much already, you might also from here just shift the hips over and take a seated forward fold instead. So we're in hero pose or a seated forward fold, whatever your knees are asking you to do. And I never really do both at once. So this is like not a new thing for me, but I haven't done this in such a long time. Yeah. If you're in the hero pose recline and it feels good to let the head go back, you can. I just don't do it because I can't talk and do it at the same time. I guess I can, but it's just still so super weird and I don't like it. So I just typically stay up here with my chin to the chest. Fun fact. We're here for 10. For 9, 8, and 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Finding your way onto our backs. If you're in the hero pose, come back up to sit. If you're on the forward fold, of course, you'd come to sit as well. Any option, find your way onto your butt. Swing legs forward and keep the feet on the floor. So bend the knees, feet on the floor, and then slowly make your way onto the back. From there, feet stay down, just widen the distance out between the feet. And take a few moments, start to windshield wipe the legs, move the knees back and forth. Knees come center. Start to straighten the left leg out. Bring your right knee into the chest, interlace around the knee, hug it in just for a moment. Big squeezes with the right leg. And then supine twist, right arm extends. Use the left hand, guide it over to the left. And of course, gaze can go right or anywhere that you'd like to look. And slowly bring the knee back center. Both knees to chest, wrap your arms around the knees to realign the spine. From there, I like to lift my low back away from the floor and just kind of set it back down, just further realign. And then we'll keep the left leg, send the right leg forward. When you're moving pose, hug that left knee in, big squeeze. And then supine twist. The left arm extends, use the right hand, guide it over. When you're ready, that knee becomes back center. Both knees to chest last time. And then we finish happy baby, plow pose, shoulder stand. Whatever you need to do for your low back, whatever's going to make the low back happy here. And if your body's already good to go, it might also be nothing. That's a great choice. Whenever you're ready. Spinal Shavasana. Straighten the legs out forward. Arms rest wherever's comfortable. You release. And of course, if you're listening with me on the live stream, or really any stream in general, I will guide you out of Shavasana. So just try to stay here. And if you are comfortable where you are, I invite you to stay. Enjoy the space. Enjoy your time. And if you are ready to move on, invite some movement back into the body. You can start anywhere you'd like and can be any movement that you'd like it to be. Anything that you need to do to become more aware, awake in the room that you're in, the floor beneath you, ceiling above you, maybe even the wall, maybe even the walls around you, or maybe the backyard. Really, again, moving as yourself, doing anything that you need here to find yourself into a seated position. You might roll up, rock up, anything that you need to do. I think I've said that multiple times, but anything that you need to do here. Once you do arrive in a seated position, any seated position works just the same as long as you're comfortable. You might wiggle around on the sit bones, get even between the two. Hands come heart center. Go along through the back of the spine, back of the neck. And chin can slightly bow. Close eyes if you feel comfortable to do so. You pause. And once again, my name is Bobby. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, whatever part of the day you are in. And from the very, very bottom of my heart, namaste. Cool. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're joining me live, if you're not joining me live, but thank you anyway. Today we have lots more classes, not lots more, not today. Wow, I don't know where my mind's at. But tomorrow, you've got a split stretching class coming on my Patreon, and then more classes throughout the week. So I'm back on Thursday Zoom, and then Friday we'll have another class that I haven't filmed yet. So stay tuned. Thanks, guys.